How's it going, guys? My name is Trypal. So today I am bringing you the top 5 best weapons in Halo 5 Infection. I've searched through all the weapons in the sandbox. There's quite a few, and I found the top 5 best in the entire game. So just a few things right off the bat. We're not going to be using the shotgun or the AR in this list because they're pretty good weapons, but you just spawn with them. There's no fun in that. And there's definitely 5 that are just insanely better, infinitely better. Also, we're going to be judging these weapons based off the ability for them to get you nairs as well as just get you last man in general. So that said, let's get started. Coming in number 5, we have the Prophet's Bane. So yeah, this is only on one map, Hellfire. And it's, it spawns in this lava, obviously. And the reason it's so low on this list is because it can't really get you nairs unless you're really good and you're really lucky. And so if you do have a nair in this, mad respect. You gotta have the right noobs, right time. It's right execution. It's a lot of variables have to go right. And if you have it, again, mad respect. But in a general sense, the only thing this weapon can really do is get you last man. And it does it really well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not promoting you sitting in a corner with camo the entire match, but if you want to do that, you can, and this thing will get you last man. The issue is it's very hard to survive with upon getting last man, and so for that reason, it sticks down at number 5. Other weapons do a better job keeping you alive as well as getting you nairs. As we continue the list, you'll see what I mean. Number 4, we have the Saw. Now, I remember my very first nair was with the Saw. I tried so hard to get a nair with everything, and I couldn't do it because I sucked. I was bad. I couldn't aim with precision weapons, and so I went to the Saw, naturally. That's what any, beginning player does. Nothing bad about that. That's what everybody does. You grab the automatic weapon that does a lot of damage. And so you grab the Saw, and you can easily get a nair with this in Rip. Not easily. I won't say easily. For beginners, it's kind of hard. But on Riptide, I basically grabbed this thing and camped in Blue Room. Upon getting last man, and I was able to get my first nair ever, and I was so happy. But basically, this weapon, it only has 1 mag upon picking it up, and so for that reason, it got knocked down on the list. It can only get you about 6 to 8 kills with that 1 mag, but it can definitely keep you alive. That's the really good plus about it. If you have a ton of zombies pushing you, they're idiots. You have a Saw, okay? You will spray them down and they will drop. The issue, of course, is that you will run out of ammo pretty fast, so you have to actively be watching that. But if you do get last man, that's when this weapon becomes really good. You obviously now have unlimited ammo, and so you can, do what I said before, camp in Blue Room, or you can camp, bottom mid, whatever you want to do. And as long as you use angles and corners correctly, you can get in there. Also, this weapon is on a really good amount of maps, and for those reasons, it got to where it is on the list. Number 3, we have the Arclight, the almighty Arclight. I love this thing. This thing is an insane weapon. So it's only on, I think, 2 maps? I could be wrong about that. I'm not very knowledgeable about this gun, but I know it's on Studio 17 because I destroy on that map. No, not really, but I know it's on Studio 17 and it's also on Power Installation, the map I never play, for good reason. Nobody plays that map. But focusing on Studio 17, this thing is insanely good. I always pick up this weapon. I love this weapon. It is such a fun weapon to use. If you know anything about my channel, I always grab this thing and I go to Oscar's house whenever I play Studio 17. And if I can get last man there, then I try to get as many kills with like 1 explosion with the Arclight as possible. And usually I get like 2 or 3, sometimes 4 if I'm lucky. And then I turn that into a nair. It's pretty easy to do. It took me a while to figure it out, but once you do it once, you never want to do anything else on that map, I'm telling you. But I've actually done it so many times that now I'm trying to move out from Oscar's house and try to get nairs elsewhere. Still with the Arclight, of course, but just to kind of spice things up a bit and just keep things interesting. But yeah, this gun comes with 6 shots, I think, 5 or 6 shots. And with those shots, it's like a rocket launcher, alright? You can easily survive with this. If all the zombies are coming for you, I recommend that you also use your shotgun because you're going to run out of ammo eventually. And I also recommend that you kind of move around slightly. Try to use stealth to your advantage to hopefully get you last man, because this weapon, it can't really keep you alive that well, but if you do get last man with it, it will do wonders of nairs for you. It is just insane. I love the weapon. Very fun weapon. I've said it 9,000 times. It's a fun weapon. Pick it up, try it for yourself. However, it is not the best. It is not the best weapon. We have 2 more to go through. Now, coming in number 2, we have the regular Magnum and the CE Magnum. So the reason I put them both together is because I can't really put one in front of the other. I can't judge one to be better than the other. I just can't do that. They both have their flaws, and they both have separate audiences that, defend and aggress towards the other. Some people like to complain that the CE Magnum is too chunky. And other people like to complain that the regular Magnum is just too free, and it's too free on the thumbs. I don't know. That's what they say. Personally, I like both weapons. I really do. I enjoy both weapons evenly, and so that's why my personal list, I can't really put one in front of the other. But basically, the regular Magnum is a 3-shot in the body, but it's definitely more long range and more accurate than the CE, in my opinion. Then you have the CE Magnum, which is a 2-shot in the body, a little bit more forgiving, but it's a little bit harder to aim with at long range at least. And so for that reason, again, I can't put one for the other. They're both at number 2. But they both definitely get you last man very easy. The weapons are on a good amount of maps, and they come with a fair amount of ammo on all maps. And so for that reason, it gets you last man, and then obviously it gets you nairs. These are precision weapons, great precision weapons, might I add. These things will get you nairs, I'm telling you right now. Use the angles, use the long sights. You'll definitely get a nair eventually. Now, number 1, nicknamed the Nair Slayer. This thing is absolutely insane. The Voids tier. This thing absolutely shreds through zombies like you would not believe. Number 1, we have the DMR, the Designated Marksman Rifle. Now, this weapon, if you did not see this coming, I don't know where you've been, but this thing is obviously the best weapon in the sandbox. I am pretty sure we can all agree with that. This thing has insane range. It comes with tons of ammo. It's a 2-shot in the body. It's the best weapon in the sandbox. It's just amazing. It can get you last man, obviously, with the 12 bullets I think it comes with, 12 or 15 around there. Either or, it is insane. It gets you tons of kills. You don't even need to be last man to get a nair. Anybody can get a nair with it if they could just aim. And upon getting last man, you can go on for days. You can be getting triple nairs, quadruple nairs, you know, all that good stuff. This thing is just an absolute beast weapon. This thing is just a monster, guys. It's just a great weapon. I mean, you pick it up, you get last man instantly, and you get the nair. It's as simple as that. It's a very simple process that you follow. But yeah, guys, that was my top 5 list. I hope you guys did enjoy that. And if you don't agree with my list, let me know below. I'm definitely interested to see all y'all's lists. And then anything that's different from mine, so definitely comment that below. And if you agree, comment below as well. Don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't. With that said, guys, I hope you have a great day. This has been Trypal, and I will see y'all later. Peace.
Album of Quiet. It was like 20 hours of no noise. He made like, I think it was like $30,000 on it. Oh my god. He charged like, it was 20 hours of Quiet and he charged like 30 bucks for it. So like 100 people bought it.
Oh, Mike Dork. Do not be the first one, because you're gonna get destroyed if you're the first one.
Well, I got destroyed. Wow, that was the biggest fail.